pick up the pieces. Now, bear in mind, neither of these teams actually play that map officially. We have no idea what they've been working on in the lab, and so far, so good for FaZe. This should be a round for them unless this kill falls apart. Boomich finds it. Back to a 2-on-2.
Boomich was noisy as he was making it into the forklift room, so the rotation for BMAS can come across, but Brokey's pushing forward. He had to land that shot with the USP. The damage is nice, and that's set BMAS up. He's grabbed the first, and now Boomich is rotating all the way over towards that B bomb site.
And now stuck in transition, doubting himself. Looked like he was very confident to go towards B. Here's the smoke, so the plant will come through. He has got the kip, fumbles the jump somewhat, but still should be fine. But actually, my costume Chad, he starts to sneak in here. Is he ready for it?
What?
Absolutely is. Great shot. What a fantastic round. Gets the AK-47. Job done. Big round here in the context of this first half. I see the incendiary deployed by Rain, looking to get stuck in with the MP9. We say it's a strong weapon up close, and he has delivered. That's the first kill. Electronic removed, and they can reel it in at this point. They've done the heavy lifting, but still, Nico, he fancies a bit more here. Decent grenade towards Flamey, and this is a perfect push. It doesn't work out for them. Rain does get the second kill, maintains that man advantage, and Brokey, he misses the shot now, and this is the window. They've got to commit towards A. This kill is everything, and Rain, he can't find anything more with the MP9 here. 3 versus 2, coldzera and BMAS are close. The bomb hasn't gone down, of course. Here's the smoke. Plenty of time remaining, chat. They don't necessarily have to commit to this one, but that gap doesn't help them out at all. Does he sneak through this? Does he go round? He will. coldzera doesn't deny the plum, hoping to see if he can seal away a kill. I think it'll work out, but actually goes against him.
Somebody from Na'Vi wants to chase, then maybe a chance for him to go for it. But now that he's spotted one at a distance, he can actually have a safe escape route here, making sure that Na'Vi can't get ahead of themselves. And look at this, Flamey's pushing forward. Listen, my friend, you're in no place to be going for the hunt, and BMAS is going to be walking away with the saved AK-47. Standard mid-control, so we've seen the smoke over towards the construction position, aided by the Molotov. BMAS is going to get a kill over towards B and boosting up and over the smoke here. Brokey, he might have an opportunity if they make their way over, and Cold's actually going to find it. There's a gap. That's the bomb down.
Really?
Nico's grabbed another. This is falling out of control.
Okay, then.
Na'Vi have no option but to save. They can't give up this AK. They can't give up this AWP. They just have to chill. If anybody goes for the cheeky little jiggle peek as well on that close wall, Flamey's going to have a huge advantage. And look at this, Nico on the boost, up and over, 2 with the spray transfer, drops the last 2 who saved in the previous round, and FaZe are looking good. They definitely have a good approach to this. Now it's BMAS's turn over towards B. He's going to have a shot at it as well, and they've just locked them out of everywhere.
This is looking so good for FaZe. Great setup there. And you can see the kind of inexperience at Na'Vi chat, because we cast a lot of Vertigo, right? We did the Counter-Strike boot camp over the last 2 months, and we know that boost is commonly checked. And we watched a team like Liquid, for example, this map, they're pre-firing that. Leisure, we pre-fire that every single time. We never see a kill on that boost.
One of their biggest issues has been closing out matches. It's not oh, okay, there's a missed smoke, just as we were talking about. Both teams missing smokes right there. So you can see the clunkiness is definitely in play.
Wow, look at them. That's mad. Okay, so they don't play this map. No one's saying they do, but I've never seen that before. 2 smokes on the skybox of the map.
Oh, dear.
Big lol in the chat.
I don't know how the CT one missed. How did the CT one even get there?
Like they made that easier in this iteration as well. But here's the boost. No one's checking the boost, of course. And there we have it. This is like us on the map right now, Chad. I'm loving it. Yeah. Good stuff.
Oh no, this is definitely a clunky game of Counter-Strike here on Vertigo. This is round number 8, and Electronic has spotted up 1. Boomich will get a kill. Meanwhile, this is just 1v1 duels across the map.
You haven't seen anything like it.
It's
Welcome
good. It's
to
good
the world's
fun.
best teams here. I've never seen. I hope that happens again.
Let me talk this from, like, you probably had this plenty of times as well, because Electronic's going to go down very soon. But this boost, once again, it might get done by Boomich.
Just keep boosting on them, dude. They don't. Oh, there we go. We're ready for it. This is better. Well, Rain will still be there with the AK-47. Brokey's got a great position with the AWP as well. Smoke will be deployed to try and buy him a bit of space. High flashbang deployed. And Rain now, he knows he's been set up. That smoke helps him out tremendously, but he's being surrounded. Brokey needs to back him up towards shore. How is he still going? Finally taken down by Simple. 20 seconds remain as the smoke gets deployed. They're trying to get that bomb down. They can sacrifice one player. They can make this play happen. It's coldzera. He pushes his way through, and this is absolute chaos. You can see it's not quite as beautiful as we used to seeing here on Vertigo. Very scrappy as BMAS will deny the plan and presumably the round. Flamey, he's got no chance, Chad, and this is puggy now. Very puggy.
8-1.
Being spotted, the boost doesn't work out for them.
Yeah, I think, well, we have Nuke actually coming up as map number 3, because we did have Na'Vi stealing away Inferno as map number 1. Obviously, this one's not done just yet. Simple over the top, trying to make sure it isn't done just yet. Brokey will get the trade, not ready for the second, and Electronic finally on the board. So Na'Vi looking good to potentially post their second round right here, but Rain and Nico are on the retake. We've got Rain coming over. the construction position, has one to find a smoke towards CT, and well, that could have been the open door right there. He will fall, and that leaves all pressure on Nico, 1-on-3.
1 versus 3 for old Nico here. The Tech-9s do deliver just in the nick of time. This is exactly what happened on Inferno Chat. If you remember, they had 8-1 scoreline. They got the last 3 rounds, and it went 8-4. They pulled it back and then won the game. Could they replicate those scenes? The money's certainly on the same position.
Imas is probably not too aware that somebody can be so up close and personal right now. And as well, kills are going on across the rest of the map, he might even start thinking to rotate.
Let's have a look then, Chad. It's going to be coldzera defending middle, but Boomich does make himself known. It's not worked out, though. A couple of kills come in for FaZe. coldzera, the significant damage towards Flamey. Not quite enough as Brokey rattles off short with the AWP. He won't be finding the kill, but Flamey, he answers back. That could be the bomb plant here. It certainly is. Simple. It's happening again, Chad. These last 3 rounds always seem to fall apart for FaZe. Rain will be left in a 3 versus 1. He will get Flamey, no problem, but still, the final boss. Simple, wait on the other side. Thought it's a flashbang, but the flashbang is actually very effective here. Rain can do this. Great shot, 1 versus 1. Perfected towards the beast there. He's got a position. He's fluffed it. He's absolutely fluffed it there. Rain with a huge clutch, and he's gifted that final kill. Perfected doesn't even play with the C4. Trying to get his early information. You can see Bimas. He is very committed to this one. He's being baited in by Brokey as well. This should be perfect. Bimas should be on for a couple. They're going to have no idea. He's there. Perfecto. Knife out. It's going to cost him his life. And there's a couple of kills now. Simple with the orb. This is far from ideal. Running out of bullets and still with time to reload. Grab the AK-47. Electronic will wallbang him. And now they do have time to reposition.
Not this late either. You wouldn't be expecting somebody here. There's no Molotov in play. The smokes are going down. And look at this. Nico steps out. The last 2 kills. That's a 10-2 half right there for FaZe Clanners.
I think you're absolutely dead on there. Trying to make things confusing. And it's going to be a straight-up B rush. It's going to be the first kill for Simple, but Brokey will answer back. A straight-up B rush from FaZe there. It's working out tremendously. Brokey has looked sharp today, to say the very least. Bomb down. Could be the round in itself. The CTs rotate back in, but they've got so much to do here. Nico on the backstab as well. He's towards the A site.
This is actually fantastic news for FaZe here, having somebody up so close. He can pivot off either side from the calls of his teammates. He's actually going to fight first. So Brokey, what can he get done here? With the Glock in hand, he's fighting on the left, the right, the left, the right. He doesn't know where to go, but the kills are happening around him. Brokey just had to stand tall, and he will get the final. Considering
it is for 3 grenades in the B bomb site, you wouldn't necessarily expect many people to be there. You can see how quickly they transition over. Molotov doors and sandbags, and in we go. Rains lead the way with the MAP2.
Nobody's watching Flamey's position right now. As I say that, coldzera, he picks up the slack, will find the frag, and now onto the site they go. The kills continue to fall as Nico finds the head of Boomich. But it's just electronic up and over the top with the Deagle. Will stall out Rain's progression, but it's still 4 players alive on that A bomb site right here. And look at this. Nico taking a page out of Zipex's book. Will use the smoke to take down Simple, and that's the danger man dealt with. This shouldn't have too much more in it.
No, I think you might be right there, Chad. Perfecto will be left in a 3 versus 1. This is for map points. It's not having to pick up the first map here, but it looks like FaZe have got a locked-in second.
That throwing the Molotov through the crane, it can be a little bit clunky.
There's a lot of things.
Yeah, certain bars it can hit, certain ones it doesn't. You have to really spend a bit of time practicing. Not just, if you see someone do it in the stream, that's great, but when you have to jump on in at home, you got to make sure you're doing it right, and Flamey wasn't. He's going to be taken out of the equation. Boomich goes down. Oh, no.
Oh, I think we might be done here, boys. It's going to be a 5 versus 3. The Deagles will do what they can, but Vertigo might have to stay in the doldrums here for Na'Vi. To be honest, they looked like the better team on Inferno that first half. It looked like they were running away with it. Fantastic effort for Na'Vi to actually take that first map, but we are going to go to a third unless something absolutely ridiculous happens right now. Perfected does get 1. Simple to extinguish the smoke, but I feel like that's all he can do. 1 more frag to be found potentially, but that's going to be FaZe converting map number 2 there. We go 1-1 and we're heading to Nuke, ladies and gentlemen. Chad, it wasn't quite as entertaining as the first map, was it? We can't say that, but still we learned a lot.
Yeah, it delivered, but for a different reason.